Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Mike and Mike.
All right.
We got the
We are live. So welcome to Whiskey Weights and Whey. I am Chuck. I got Steven with me and Willie.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's going to take a second for this to catch up. This is behind us, so don't pay attention to that. We are live, and we are in Tampa, Florida.
There we are.
Yep, there you can see. So that's going to be very delayed. Don't follow that, guys.
Okay.
If you want to see what's going on, look over here to this side.
That's fine. I don't need to see me. I know what I look like. You guys too. Seen you enough.
Well, to start us off, we're going to cheers.
Cheers. Hey,
Cheers.
great
Cheers.
weekend, dude.
Cheers.
Let's
That's
do
right.
it.
Cheers.
And Jeremy,
Cheers.
Dark Horse Massage Therapy is over here in love and support. So is Will Ramirez.
Now, he's one of your sponsors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come around here. Say hey to everybody.
Yes, sir. This is Jeremy Collum from Dark Horse Massage
There
Therapy.
it is. Good.
And I'll just give a quick introduction to Jeremy. So I had twisted my back real bad when I was training for a powerlifting meet. This would have been 2022, and I saw him at a show. Had never met him before, but he was doing body tempering, and he gave me like a little pass, did a couple techniques on my hips, and like I was 3 weeks out at that point. I thought I was gonna have to pull out from the meet, and I went on and set a pretty gigantic lifetime PR. So I've been a believer ever since of this guy. So
yeah.
Where you at?
you know,
No, I mean, where you based out of?
Tampa.
Oh,
He's set up here in the show. Yeah,
corner of
but
Tampa.
right over there.
in the he's down in that corner section of Tampa.
You know what? I'll
Yeah.
show everybody.
Yeah, so we can actually get a little stream here. So, yep, I love having Jeremy at my shows. He's been very good for me. Use him. I should use him more, but you know, all top level praise. You know, when you find a good therapist, like everybody knows, it's invaluable. So he's appreciate you coming here, man. Thanks for being a part.
So when you host nationals down here in the future, you're going to make sure he's there, right?
Absolutely,
All right.
absolutely.
Heck
Yeah. He's one of the first people I reached out to when was putting this show together. Said I need you there. Said yeah, let's go. And same with Will Ramirez is over on the corner too. You wanna pop in behind us? Say hello,
Come
Will.
on, Will.
Will. Yeah, the famous legendary stonemaker Will Ramirez is here. He is going to be on commentary tomorrow, so
Yep.
you get to see him and listen to him. He does a great job, and if you guys know Will, you know what he's about. If you don't know Will is always involved at pretty much every level. He's run shows, competed, volunteered countless amount of times, has done it all, and always does a great job. So it's just awesome to have him here.
I'm sure everybody's going to be happy to have a change from hearing me talk on all these shows. So I'll still be talking, but will be off camera. I don't look as pretty.
I'm seeing the delay, and I'm sorry to call you out on this, but it would be a nice contrast from this skin tone to that one on that, so you'd see a good,
Very
good mix. Yeah, big tan Will here. I feel like I'm sort of tan, but this guy puts me to shame.
I don't tan worth the flip. So
Willie's doing all right over there.
I just mow the grass, so that's the sun
good.
I get.
And work outside, 10 hours a day doing your stones or what? Yeah.
oh.
Yep. So this is some of our team here, man. It's going to be a really fun time. We had a pretty smooth setup today for the most part. It's going to be great.
And I've got it showing on the screen. This is kind of what it's going to look like tomorrow during the show. We've got a split screen where it says Fit Fest now. That'll be lane 1, and then lane 2 is up here in the top right. The black square down there is going to be your comments, your notifications, and everything like that. So if anybody's watching right now and wants to comment, your comments will pop up on the screen. But I appreciate y'all inviting me down and having me do this show. We've not gone this far south, so I'm very excited.
Awesome. Welcome to Southwest Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Cuba's next.
right next year Cuba. We'll see. You never know.
If they'll pay for me to go, yes.
Sure. Yeah. No, this is cool. It's awesome to have a stream. This is the third year of Beast of the Bay. It's gotten a little bigger every year. I mean, you were here last year, Willie.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was
really
awesome.
was.
It was awesome. And now we got the USS Masters Pro Worlds on Sunday to follow it up too. So I mean,
As I recall, last year when I was at this show, that's kind of when someone became the state rep for Florida.
Yes. So this is kind of the 1 year-ish anniversary of me
Really
becoming the
is.
state rep.
1 year button. And I'm tell you what, this guy's killing it, folks, right here.
It's there's been a lot of growth, and if you're in the state, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're not, there are many awesome shows and things happening down here in Florida. So take a look. We always love to have people from out of state come join us. And I know winter is coming up. We've got a lot of shows, so if you want to escape some of that seasonal stuff, come join us.
So winter shows, it'll be about 75 degrees instead of the 100?
Yeah. So it's heat heat index, 104 today. But yeah, there's shows in November, December, January, February, March, and we're looking at like 70s, and even into the low 60s like at night and stuff. So it's really beautiful.
It's not much different from Alabama, but it's definitely more humid, I swear. Just sweated from walking walking to the truck to the door over there.
Humid, thick.
Let's talk a little bit about the shows.
Let's go.
So tomorrow is the Beast of the Bay.
Yes.
You said this is the third year.
Third year.
Yeah. I was excited that you accepted my graphic.
Oh yeah. So if you guys are seeing the logo, that's from Chuck right here. Pretty cool. Got the dragon logo. It's really sweet. Love it.
Would be lying if I didn't say Mortal Kombat was the heavy inspiration for that.
Several people recognized it, so you did a good job putting that on there.
Well, good. Let's run through the events real quick. So what are we going to be looking at?
Absolutely. So we're starting with the main event, I think, that most people are excited for. It's the 42,700-pound fire truck pull.
Wow.
It's going to be first. We're going to get that started real fun, real big right in the morning.
Make sure that they emptied it, because if not, it's
it
going
is
to be about
empty.
60.
Yeah, it's empty. We made sure of that. Yeah. Had that cleared with Hillsborough County Fire Rescue, so big thank you to them for stepping up and giving us this fire engine. Super cool. Can't wait. Going to be a blast. And then we will take that right into a max axle clean and press.
And that's what we got set up right here on the corner
so
screen.
You'll see that we'll have 2 lanes of that running tomorrow. It's going to be followed by a deadlift for reps, and I guess I'll say 3 attempts only on that max axle clean and press, pass or fail. Deadlift for reps will be after that, followed by a Denny carry for max distance. I'm allowing unlimited drops on that one. So we'll see how we'll see how some people game that, and then finish by what I'm calling the sandbag pyramid, which is an interesting design here. So how that's going to work
I was reading through that the other day. That looks very
awful.
interesting.
So we're going to end. This is how we end the show this year. We have 25-foot lengths, and it's a shoulder and a carry series. So this is scored by how many total reps you get. Okay, so you do have to have these carries in between. But the way it works is you'll shoulder once, carry 25 feet. Shoulder twice, carry back 25 feet. Shoulder 3 times, carry back 25 feet. So it is total time that you can, it's all however many reps, whatever you build up to. So if you get into that like round of 4, so it's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that many reps is your total score. That distance is just sort of a beast challenge in there.
Is it unlimited time?
2 minutes on that.
Okay,
so it's a long time. Yeah.
At least you limited it.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of doing a head-to-head sandbag over bar one time with no limit.
No.
We had a girl do 90 reps.
Oh.
She beat the other 2 in her division without stopping.
Wow.
What I end up doing with an event similar to that, after they each had gone like 3 or 4 times, I went to a heavier bag.
We had to go to quicker turnaround because we were doing like 30-second relays.
Nope,
We got
10
down
seconds.
to 20 and then 10,
Yeah, you
and it
got
was
to.
still like, oh yeah. But it was crazy. We had people who were failing the bag in one division and then the other division knocking out 30, 40 reps.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was an intense show.
Yeah, so I'm really, I always who doesn't as a promoter like to throw something in to really gut check some people at the end. So that's going to be fun. And to me too, it's not just about sticking it to the athletes. There's a lot of importance, in my opinion, to strength and skill under fatigue. So there is some planning to that, to what I think are critical elements of being a good strongman. That's not just to suck at athletes. I really think that's part of being a good athlete. So that is sort of the idea, at least behind doing that sort of event.
Definitely. Well, looks like we've all finished our drink. Does anybody want any more?
I'm good right now.
I'm good personally.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
I won't be a bad influence.
That gave me a good whoosh.
We'll need a fresh bottle tomorrow.
I don't know. We'll have to see how much I can afford.
Sure.
So this weekend is not just Beast of the Bay. We got Sunday show too, right?
Yes. So it's we have simultaneously we'll have the USS Masters Pro Worlds and the Florida State Amateurs Masters Championship.
Yeah, that kind of scared me. I was like, am I going to be running 2 different shows at 2 different locations, or is it going to run?
So we'll pretty much be running simultaneously. It'll be split. We'll have amateur lanes, or it'll be actually all amateurs will be going, and then pros will be going. So we'll be separated and scored separate.
Same spot, same events, right?
Same events.
This may be the first ever Masters Pro-Am.
Cool. I didn't know that.
I don't think I've ever, in all my years of doing this, and I've done a lot, I don't remember ever hearing a Pro-Am for Masters only.
it's grown a lot in just the last 4 years. Because I haven't been involved in the sport as long as I would have liked to have. Because y'all don't know this about me, but I thought I was throwing out the first strongman show in Alabama. Come to find out, there was the 10-year anniversary of Alabama Strongest, and then I was there. Everybody reached out to me, like, "You're not. You need to reach out to these guys. They're doing it." I was like, I had no clue. I jumped into the community head first, and just from the last 4 years, the pro division has exploded.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is the guy to talk to about that. We were talking earlier about what the middleweights and the opens, and there's already, things have already started planning even for next year pro shows, right?
Oh yeah, we're already. I've actually, put some feelers out to all my state reps and just said, hey, this month we're going to knock out our 2 pro card shows, the middles and the open, and we're going to do our Pro Master Worlds. Would anybody be interested in hosting next year? I already got it's taken care of. Like That's 2 days later, we're already set up for next year. So 2025, all those dates and locations will be announced probably in October.
That's awesome. And I don't want to misspeak. You're the president of USS, correct?
I guess you want to call it that. I mean, I don't.
Just
nobody voted for me. I just kind of stepped in there. I own the company, and I do everything I can to help out my promoters, my athletes, my reps.
Just in case people watching don't know, you want to make sure everybody knows who you are. And Stephen, you're the state chair for Florida.
Yes, sir.
And I am just a random person who likes the sport.
Whatever, dude. You are killing it right here with this live stream. We appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate y'all hopping on here. While we've got the show going, we don't have to get out of here till 6, right? So
right.
we got about another 45 minutes. Not going to hold y'all here that long. I ain't going to hold you hostage. But is there anything that y'all want to talk about the sport, about this weekend's show, or about USS in general?
I will say Saturday's event is a qualifier for 2025 Nationals, which will be in Charlotte, North Carolina, with John Albrecht.
Has that been announced yet?
Oh yeah, it was announced.
Dang, I was hoping to have some exclusive.
It was announced. it was announced May 1st.
Okay.
Before we had Nationals in June.
Oh, you were announcing the year before.
I've actually got the next 9 set up already.
Oh wow.
I like to get information out there because we all work for a living. We've got to be able to plan ahead.
Can you give us a little secret, something that nobody knows, for the 3 people watching?
Oh my gosh, I'll have to think about that. I'll let you guys talk for a while. Think of something that nobody knows.
You can slip out. All I would say too is, I'm excited about Nationals next year just because really got to give a hand to Justin and Katie out in Colorado. They absolutely crushed that event. That is the best, most organized strongman competition I have ever been to, and I have been to many, 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 and I do not say that lightly. I mean,
I qualified, and I didn't get to go.
Unbelievable how well that was run. So,
what'd you think of that IV room?
Oh, it was great.
Therapy room.
We had like 100 people going. Like there had to be 100 IV stations.
Yeah.
The was it McDougal Sports Doc and his
Todd,
whole team?
That whole group.
Man.
Oh my gosh, they did so great.
It's cool. Like it's cool for me because like I've seen a lot of those guys now a handful of times. They're like, oh hey man, how's it going? And like, how's that hip doing? I'm like, oh, so much better now. Like
Todd remembers everybody he works on.
I know.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it was. Yep. I mean the bar is very high and we all are very excited about that because like everybody I've talked to about it is like, yeah, great, let's go. That's the best part about that too is like again those 2 leading the way with Denver. Me, I'm like, yeah, nice, cool. I got I'm going to make sure that I'm bringing that sort of a thing too, like for just shows. It's just very exciting times to be a part of the sport of strongman with things like that going on.
Well, and we always encourage as many of our state reps to come to nationals as they can. I mean, I get it, people work, it's hard to get off, but when you're going to be holding it in the future, like I said, we're already set up for the next 9 years. I love it when the reps are there because you're picking up notes every year. It's a little bit different. Ooh, I like that. Or, oh, I want to do this. I want to add that.
Yeah.
Nice. Everybody has a new idea that usually works out pretty darn well.
Well, for this one, we're going to be running, I know people want the reordering this and that, but like for show efficiency and we have like a lot of larger scale events and things that are more difficult, like sometimes it makes sense to keep the order of like signups and stuff. So like that's one that I saw, for example, like you were saying, where it's like, wow, what a great idea. Why don't I do that? That's going to make this run better.
As an athlete, I don't like that. But as a promoter and a live streamer, I love it because it makes my job a lot easier to know who's going next without having to go and reorder and check Iron Podium and everything else.
And I like to give, it's like I do give out early bird rates and discounts, but also like I have so much appreciation. There's a handful of people, I bet you some of them are watching right now, who like, I know that those people are going to sign up like the second I put something out and like I want to reward you for that. Like that is, the support that I get from that sort of impulsive action, like is just speaks volumes, and it means so much to me. So like, thank you. You get to go last on everything. Thank you. That really is. It's amazing. So like that's a case scenario, but for this one, for example, like that's going to be the right move.
Yeah, a good friend of mine's hosting his first show this year, and it's not the first for the show, but he took it over, and he was kind of getting stressed. He's like, I don't have that many people signed up. I said, you're still 4 months out. Fine, you're fine. I swear, like up until last week, his show is next weekend. Up until last week, he was still getting people registered, and I was like, it's starting to pick up. He ended up with like nearly 50 people. So.
It is different nowadays. Yeah. It seems like people, if you put your deadline, let's say for this show, coming up, your deadline September 1st, a lot of them will wait till September 1st to sign up. And it's like, that really doesn't help in terms of ordering shirts and getting awards and all that kind of stuff.
I had somebody ask today if they could sign up for the show tomorrow.
I'm
so sorry. Nope. I mean, not like easy answer is like sold out at capacity. So I'm sorry, no. But I didn't want to say, hey, buddy, I'm sorry, but deadline was 4 weeks ago, and I've had this show posted since April.
Yeah.
Well, and if they go on ironpodium.com, every promoter sets up their deadline, and the show will automatically close after that date, and yet they'll still find your phone number and they'll call you, and it's like, did you say close there? It's closed. Yep. Sorry.
I did a little bit of a promotional thing for my show in February. I was like, if whoever registers, this is kind of a plug for one of our channel sponsors, Cerberus. Thank you for sponsoring the channel and the show. They hit a certain level where they got a free athlete into our Limit Breaker show in February. So it's going to refund the money to one athlete. And I said, you have to be registered by September 6th today. So if they're not registered by tonight, the drawing's tomorrow. I'm going to do it on a live stream. And I was trying to incentivize them. Exactly. You still got about 3 or 4 more hours because I'm not going to stay up late tonight.
Well, I will say Ken, Peter, Caleb, they all do a great job of service in terms of they sponsor so many of our shows and other shows too, which is fine. I mean, as a quick company selling what they sell, that's very smart of them. I mean,
yes.
I know when they have a booth at our nationals, they probably sell $8-10 grand worth of stuff in one day.
Oh yeah,
easy.
They've sponsored the show and both of my competitions next year.
That's fantastic.
So I'm very grateful for them. So again, Cerberus Strength USA, go check them out. The link's down in the description, I believe.
All of our sandbags we're using for the competition tomorrow are Cerberus sandbags.
Hey,
so,
I've only ever bought one throwing sandbag, and it was Cerberus. I did get a free one though from another company, and I'm like, it's nice, and
it's not the same.
It's definitely different. And even their sandbags for carrying and shouldering and stuff, I end up buying Cerberus.
Mm-hmm. I've bought Cerberus, and I've had another company give me bags as sponsorship. The Cerberus have still held up strong. The other ones are busting, and there's definitely quality there for sure.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. And I'll tell you, Ken's really good about if something fails and it's his fault, he'll take care of you.
Oh yeah,
if you leave it out in the rain for a few weeks and then go and try to do just shouldering and it splits on the ground, it's kind of on you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Was there anything else that you'd like to talk about the show, or anything about USS?
Well, I can tell you that we are working on a couple of big events right now. I've been in contact with 2 names that everybody would know. I just can't say anything yet until they launch. But 2 very big names in the sport that, and they're both older than me. I'll put it that way. And they've been around forever, and they run a lot of big stuff in America. And they're planning on something in May.
Okay.
And so we're slowly putting that together, getting a lot of emails back and forth, ideas and whatnot. And then there's another group, and I think they're out of Florida, that have been messaging me about wanting to do something big in Orlando and or Atlanta.
Nice.
So we have some big names that are supposed to be on a Zoom call with that when it comes up.
Okay.
And we're going to chat and see what we can work out.
Well, maybe we can get you on a live stream remote.
Oh, the minute I know it, I'll let you know, man. I'll drop it.
Do a little live broadcast and announce it, because I'd also, every now and then, I'll do a Alabama Strongman News where I do local and national stuff. So I'd love to have you on and go over all that stuff. So once you're ready to announce it, let me know.
Sure.
Well, we got about 30 minutes till we get out of here. Is there anything that y'all would like to say before we hop off?
Well, I can say I like Alabama so much, my son goes to school there now.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that I say it in every show that I run, at the rules meeting and also at conclusion, just if this is a sport that you like, I encourage everybody to go out and just continue to be a part of it in some way, shape, or form, whether you are a spectator and a fan, if you are a volunteer, or if whatever. It's just the community that we have is really awesome. I just encourage everybody to be a part of it. And then additionally, too, if you like the shows that you are a part of, if you want this to continue to grow, tell all your friends.
Definitely.
That's really the best thing that you can do to help make more opportunities for you, help the people that are working to grow this thing, and it's just better for all of us. Go out and tell your friends. That's just spread the word. Hey, this was awesome. And also too, if there's something that happens at a show that I run that you didn't like so much, please tell me. I want to know that too. It's all good.
I think all promoters definitely want feedback, good or bad, but they want feedback because they want to do the best they can.
Well, if you don't know what you did wrong, you don't know how to fix it.
Thank you.
Yep.
I tell my wife that all the time, but she still blames me. No, just kidding, honey. If you're seeing this.
Yeah. No, this is. I'm really excited. This is the biggest show set weekend that I've done so far. I'm really, really excited. It's going to be a blast. Thank you for coming down, Willie.
Happy to be here.
Thank you for coming down as well, Chuck.
Thank you for having me.
This is great. Something that just kind of clicked to me in the past week is there's no I in strongman. So just thanks for thanks you, anybody watching, listening here, competing, helping, supporting. It's just awesome to be able to do this together. That's it.
Well, we'll wrap this up. A couple of shameless plugs. Again, Cerberus is our channel sponsor, so make sure you check them out down in the description. Ellison Fitness is the channel. It's also my gym. Check us out. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss out on strongman competitions. This will be, I think, number 10 or 11 for us this year. We've got 13 scheduled before the end of the year, so we still have several more to come. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're feeling generous, we do have membership to the channel for starting at $1 and going up. It gets you a lot of early access benefits, stuff like that, but we try to keep all the streams live for free. And if you like what you see, just continue following us. Anything else?
Tell your friends, support, comment. That's it. So thank you so much, guys.
Thank y'all.